Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rock Creek High School for tonight's contest between the Rock Creek Mustangs and the Spring Hill Broncos.
Yeah.
Broncos. Hi, I'm Cody Lyman, joined alongside tonight by high school senior Xander Dick. Xander, how you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good today.
Good. It is a kind of a chilly spring afternoon here at the Rock. We do have just one game tonight for you guys between Rock Creek and Spring Hill. First pitch will be here shortly. It is scheduled for 4:15. It was originally scheduled for 4 o'clock, and they moved it back to 4:15. We're going to go ahead and go through the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Spring Hill Broncos, pitching number 7, Will Pepper. Catching number 4, Hunter Hall. Playing first base. Oh, how did you do this, Sander? Who's pitching?
Who's pitching? It's Will. It's not Will Pepper?
Oh, you put one. I'm assuming that's first base. All right, playing first place, Will
No,
Pepper.
first base is number 15, Riley.
Number 15, okay.
Yeah, sorry, that looks
Okay,
bad.
number 15, playing first base, number 15, Riley McAvoy. Playing second is number 2, Benny Reagan. Playing third base is number 3, Jordan Miller. Playing shortstop, number 0, Keaton Neal. Left field, number 14, Jake Wise. Center field, number 17, Colton Scott. And in right field, number 8, Max Mead. The DH for Spring Hill is number 5, Bowers.
That's all I was given.
Okay. And looks like we're getting ready to do the national anthem. So we're going to step aside here for a second, and then we will be right back with the starting lineup for the Rock Creek Mustangs and first pitch. Stay tuned here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network. All right, excellent rendition of the nation's national anthem. All right, starting lineup for the Rock Creek Mustangs. Starting on the bump for Rock Creek, number 5, Palmer Martini. Catching, number 14, Ezra Spiller. Playing first base, number 17, Brock Libers. Playing second is, what do you got?
Second base is. Did I not put second base? That's no bueno. Second base.
You had one job. All right, we'll get to the starting second baseman for you guys here shortly as soon as I see who's out there on the field. Looks like it might be, is it number 8? Is it Luke Wells?
9.
Or Luke Lee? Anyways, third base, number 4, Wyatt Wells. Shortstop, number 1, Peter Martini. Left field, number 13, Jackson Pendle. Starting center field, number 12, Jordy Scott. And over in right field, number 30, Will Brandenburg. And DHing for the pitcher, number 7, Jesse Lees.
It's actually number 2, Hunter King.
Number 2, Hunter King is the starting second baseman for the Mustangs. As always, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Rampage Academy. They've been our presenting sponsor all season long and all year long. As I can get this pulled up here. There we go. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Rampage Academy. Rampage Academy helps athletes build strong fundamentals, confidence, and discipline through focused training and development. From sharpening skills to building game-ready habits, Rampage Academy is committed to helping athletes take the next step. Proud supporters of local sports and Backroads Broadcasting. Also want to give a shout-out to our sponsor, Bill Disberger with Crossroads Real Estate and Auction, is a proud supporter of everything Rock Creek and has a vested interest in the success of our schools and our community. With 10 years of experience working with buyers and sellers, Bill has the experience and knowledge to help you with any kind of real estate transaction. If you're looking to buy or sell a personal residence, investment property, or land of any kind, let Bill assist you with the process. Go Mustangs. As first pitch comes in as it's that second pitch for a 1-1 count.
So today is going to be a lot of pitching today for the Mustangs. Is roughly about every 2 innings we're going to do a pitcher, saving their arms for Friday.
As that pitch found the zone for strike 2, up to the plate for Spring Hill's number 2, Benny Reagan. Good looking pitch there, but misses the zone. Ball 2.
Don't hate where he put that one. Just kind of made the batter kind of guess there. I mean, that's kind of a pitch that most hitters might go for right there.
Good spot to miss for sure. And good looking ball there, and he gets him strike 3 for out number 1 here in the bottom of the first.
Just froze him there with that inside. Trying to make him comprehend what was coming there. He must have been sent fastball.
Number 7, Will Pepper, the pitcher for Spring Hill, up to the bat. And big cut there, just gets a piece of it, strike 1.
On deck is number 0, Keaton Neal.
And pitch found the zone there for strike number 2. So a quick 0-2 count here for Palmer Martini, starting pitcher for the Mustangs.
Palmer, one of those guys who likes to start up in this.
And a little chopper here to shortstop. Shortstop fields it cleanly and makes the throw. It's in time for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here for the Mustangs. And as Xander did mention, number 0 now, Keaton Neal up to the plate for Spring Hill. Yeah, Palmer Martini is definitely one of those pitchers that we've seen here on the broadcast. He is constantly ahead in the count, starting, 0-2, 0-1, maybe 1-1, 1-2. Very efficient. Last outing that we saw him at, I think he threw 5 complete innings and maybe had 50 pitches. Just a very efficient pitcher for the Mustangs.
He's one of those pitchers that he knows they can trust his defense, just fills the zone up.
And that last pitch was high for ball 1. But this one finds the zone for strike number 1. So 1-1's count, 2 outs here in the top of the first. And Xander was informing me before the broadcast that Spring Hill has some, top prospects on their team. As that pitch is going to be low. You want to tell us a little bit about the kind of talent where the Mustangs are facing today with the Spring Hill Broncos?
Spring Hill, if you don't know what they are, they're a 5A school, so they compete with some of the top schools in Kansas. And if I'm correct, they have 2 really top prospects. As far as I was told, they have one pitcher that's committed to the University of Florida. If people aren't up to date with their baseball not terminology, but just baseball in general for college, Florida is a prestigious baseball school and always in the top 25 rankings consistently, including I believe they're 25 rated in the top 25 and currently in the NCAA tournaments.
Good eye there from Neal for ball 3, so full count. And Mr. Lingenfelser said that found the zone for strike number 3. Neal didn't quite agree, But that does it for us here in the top of the first. No hits, no errors, no runs, and we head into the bottom of the first, tied 0-0. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy. Welcome back to the Backroads Broadcasting Network's coverage of Rock Creek High School sports, powered by Rampage Academy. As we get underway here in the bottom of the first, leading off for the Mustangs, number 12, Jordy Scott, the sophomore center fielder. He's been a very reliable Mustang to get on base. We've seen a lot of speed at him. I think, did he have an in the park home run last?
He had
doubleheader?
2 home runs in one game, and they're out of the park. I mean, Jordy Scott is not a guy to mess around with. You hang a ball, he is going to crush it.
And this one's going to be pulled out to right field. That's going to get down fair. It's going to hit just inside of the foul line and roll to the right field hole over there. And they get it in for a stand-up double by the leadoff, Jordy Scott. So that's going to bring up number 7, Jesse Lees, now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, as we were really interrupted by this immaculate man, Jordy Scott. I mean, yeah, like I said, you put a pitch in the wrong location, he is going to do just what he just got done doing, putting that ball in play. And if we haven't mentioned yet, he's a top 5 prospect in sports in Kansas he's a sophomore, so his graduation year will be 2028, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
yep,
2028,
correct.
so.
Class of 2028, top prospects. Did not know that. Good to know that. So that's going to bring up number 7, Jesse Lees, senior. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and that ball is low for ball 1. So 1-0 is the count. Number 1, Peter Martini on deck. Yeah, Mustangs getting off to a hot start here. We'll see if they can string together another hit. But Mustangs threatening with a scoring run just 180 feet away. And shows bunt. Can it get it down? Strike 1.
Trying to advance the runner here. Spring Hill is one of those teams where hits aren't really much guaranteed. So
you got to take them when you can get them. You know, we covered softball last week, and Coach Jerry Brummett over there, as Lee shows bunt again, tries to get it down. And
are they gonna say they hit him?
Jesse thinks that hit him. And we're going to have a discussion here. He showed bunt, so I'm not quite sure what. Runners at first and second. So the first 2 batters for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the first, reaching base. Jordy Scott with a stand-up double, and then obviously Lee's getting on base with that hit by pitch.
Speedy Martini up to bat. I mean, talk about bunting. I mean, this man is the bunting king.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure last year and probably first broadcast of the year for baseball, we're like, well, if you've done your homework, your first and third baseman should just be playing about 5 feet up the baseline because of how much he bunts. And shows bunt here and couldn't quite get it down. Fouls it back into the catcher's mask. Strike one.
I mean, it's almost predictable. I mean, he's just such a great bunter, and the reason he is, I mean, he just has the speed for becoming a bunter. I mean, he can get that ball down and get the first base.
For sure, and in a situation like this, you got runners at first and second, minimum. Hopefully you're getting advance of those runners to second, third, get 2 runners in scoring position, and then at the worst, he gets thrown out at first. But like you said, we've seen he's got a lot of speed, as he shows bunt here. And runner goes from third and second, and runner is able to start. Okay, runners go at first and second, and Jordy Scott's able to get in there at third safely. So Mustangs with runners at second and third now. 0-1 is the count.
This is a swing away opportunity here.
We'll see if he likes to do just that. And the green light was on. The ball gets past the catcher, and Jordy Scott unable to capitalize on the pass ball over there at third base. Not sure if he was talking to third base coach Patrick Bramhall or what was going on there, but that was a prime opportunity for the Mustangs to score first here in this single game matchup.
Yeah, Peter's got the battle here. We haven't seen Peter strike out at all so far this year, at least on the broadcast. I mean, he's gotten out a couple times on the bunt to first, but
as that pitch is high for ball 2. 2-1 now is the count. Are you trying to jinx my boy?
No, not
Trying to give him the announcer jinx?
No. 2-2 count. I was wondering.
Okay, 2-2. Scoreboard was a little behind. Good breaking ball there. Can't find the zone. Ball 3. Full count now here for Martini.
For the Broncos, you definitely don't want bases loaded, but Brock Luber is coming up to hit next.
For sure. And okay, Mr. Lingenfelser says it. Misses the zone, ball 4, so full bases loaded now.
What's Wyatt Wells, actually? It's
for number 4, Wyatt Wells.
Talk about a power hitter. I mean, this guy is the type of cleanup hitter that all pitchers fear. I mean, you put a pitch in the wrong spot, he's definitely taking a yard. So and
well,
0 outs here
the
too.
Wind is coming a bit out of the north, so the wind is pushing the ball back in towards home plate as that pitch finds the zone for strike 1. So I mean, honestly though, if you're Wyatt Wells here, you're not thinking home run. You're just thinking great contact, put the ball in the gap, and score a couple runs here.
A single can clear the bases.
That pitch finds the zone for strike 1.
Got speed in pretty much every bag.
It is funny though that he's number 4 hitting in the number 4 spot. And that pitch just a little low, ball 1.
On deck is Legatron Jackson Pendle.
Legatron? I like that.
I mean, he's a really great kicker.
And that's going to be fouled off down the first baseline for strike 2.
I mean, don't get me wrong, next year's team, he'll be a pretty crucial piece to Rock Creek's football team next year for a guy becoming a senior. And, I mean, he's really just a great safety and a really great kicker.
1-2's count. And that was a great pitch. I think it's just a bit high for ball 2. Good spot there for Will Pepper, the pitcher. He's just a sophomore on the program for Spring Hill, starting on the bump for the Broncos. And that's a great breaking ball that finds the zone for strike 3. So 1 out now here in the bottom of the first. And that's going to bring up number 13, Jackson Pendle, for the Mustangs.
Great pitch there by Will Peppers. I mean, that pitch started outside and just came in right down the middle. I mean, freezes Wyatt Wells up. And
another good breaking ball there. Started inside and cut right over the plate for strike 1. We were watching him in warm-ups. He's got a pretty good slider or a curveball that has very tight movement. So that's something Mustangs are going to have to be mindful of as that finds the zone. Quick 0-2 count here for Jackson. And a good fastball that is turned on but it is a blooper up in the infield. Infield fly is in effect, and the catch is made over there by the third baseman. So 2 batters and 2 outs. It's going to bring in number 17, Brock Lubers. We'll see if he can do anything here for the Mustangs, but would be
They're a 2-out rally team.
they are. Then I swear they've got to score like at least 80% of their runs with 2 outs. So we'll see what Brock's able to do here. Brock lays off, but Mr. Lingenfelser, the home plate umpire, says it found the zone, strike 1. And just a bit outside, ball 1.
Yeah, Brock here can't be pretty picky with his pitches. I mean, he's had Will Peppers has had some really great pitches.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's something about you don't swing it, not your pitch, until you have to. And it's going to be a chopper back up here to the pitcher, and he's just going to toss it home for the third and final outs here in the bottom of the first. So Mustangs start the bottom of the first with 3 runners up and 3 runners on base, and they are unable to capitalize. And we head into the top of the second with the game still scoreless, tied 0-0. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy. Welcome back to Backroads Broadcasting. Underway here in the top of the second. Inside pitch that we called a ball. Number 4, Hunter Hall, the catcher, now up to the plate for the Broncos. And something interesting that Xander pointed out to me is Spring Hill, unlike most other schools, and that pitch is going to be inside and is going to hit him. So there will be a runner on first now to get things started for the Broncos in the top of the second. Unlike most schools, Spring Hill seems to have a schedule full of just single games and not double headers. So I'm interested how that works out. I mean, it's great because you get to play a lot of different
teams, yeah.
a lot of different teams, and get that experience heading into the state tournament. But just a little tidbit that I thought was interesting and a little out of the ordinary.
So say the tournament, but you're T-minus 2 weeks away from it, so.
Yeah, number 8 now, the right fielder, Max Mead, up for Spring Hill, senior in the program.
If the season were to end today, Rock Creek would be the 3rd seed, host the regional.
That pitch finds the zone for strike 1. Right over there at first, getting a little long of a lead. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a hit and run here, or potential for the first baseman or the first base runner to try and steal second. As checks him over there at first, runners back safely. And batter shows bunt. Gets a throw down to first. And the runner is back in time.
I think the runner thought that he got the bunt down. I mean, he was.
Well, it's probably a hit and run. Like when they call a hit and run and it's a bunt hit and run, basically your job as the batter is to either get it down or foul it off at all costs, essentially, as that pitch is a bit outside for ball one. So 1-2 now is the count. Yeah, if the coach calls hit and run, you're trying to make contact any way you can. Either foul it off and get a reset, or you put the ball in play. Otherwise, you leave that runner over there at first out to dry, as almost just happened. It's a good breaking ball, but it's high for ball two.
So the batter almost kind of wanted that pitch. I mean,
yeah, it's a good spot to miss. I mean, sometimes batters, if they're not the most disciplined, they see a ball coming across at the numbers, and they think, I'm going to smash that, as they almost get the runner over there first, and they do. So great pickoff move there by Palmer Martini to get the runner over at first. I think the runner at first kind of was a little flat-footed there, maybe not paying the most attention, but Mustangs were able to get the out over there at first. So 1 out now. 2-2 is the count. And that ball is outside. Ball three, full count now.
Really much needed a second out here. If Palmer can get this one to get by. Or a little chopper out to the infield.
And that pitch is high, ball four. Palmer a little frustrated with himself for that one. Number 3 now, Jordan Miller up to the plate for Spring Hill. Coach over there at third base for Spring Hill. Calling in some plays to his players.
Got a bit of a crowd piling up over here. I mean, I don't blame them. Rock Creek playing Spring Hill, that's kind of a big thing. I mean, Spring Hill being a really great baseball school, and they're a 5A school.
Yeah. As that pitch is low and outside for ball one.
I mean, last year, Rock Creek hosting Hayes, a 5A school, and hosting Junction City, a 6A school.
Palmer throws over to first, checks the runner, and he's back safely. I like Palmer's pickoff move. It's very quick, very efficient. His pitch inside and high for ball two. A little dangerous throw there.
Yeah, the runner at first almost thought he was going to take off a second. I mean, he was halfway there.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if Ezra decides to throw down there to first one of these times. Good pitch there, and big cut and miss for a strike. Head coach for Spring Hill is Morgan Abel, assisted by Will Shannon, Brett Heischmidt, and Blaine Olmeyer. And that ball's going to be fouled down the first baseline. First baseman trying to run over there to make the play and is unable to track it down. So that will fall safely as a strike. 2-2 now the count. 1 out here in the top of the second.
Rock there at first wasn't able to track that one down.
Good effort, though. Ball just kind of hung up there, but it just drifted a little bit too far for Brock to get to.
Palmer looking to get his 3rd K of the night.
And that pitch is high, ball 3. Palmer seems a little preoccupied with that run over there at first. I understand wanting to keep him close, but not at the expense of the batter that is currently on or at the plate. And that pitch is low in the dirt and gets past Ezra. The runner rounds second. but thinks better and goes back. So we'll have runners at first and second now with one out here in the top of the second. That's going to bring up number 15, Riley McAvoy.
McAvoy. That sounds like a
It's
Spring Hill last name.
McEvoy. I'm assuming it's McAvoy.
We're gonna get a mound visit here by Coach Shane Sieben.
Yep, as Xander pointed out, tonight's going to be – we're going to see a lot of different pitchers for both teams, I think, especially for the Mustangs trying to keep pitchers on their – underneath their pitch count restrictions so that they can all be available for Friday's matchup, which we will not have coverage of that game here on Friday. I've got everyone's got some prior engagements that we need to take care of, so we will not be live on Friday. But hopefully the weather's a little bit better. So you can make it out to the ballpark to watch the game in person on Friday. But again, we will not be broadcasting Friday's game here at the Rock. I want to go ahead and take a moment and give it a shout out to our sponsor, Bill Disberger. Now, scratch that. We're going to hold that. Thought we had a little bit more time with the mound visit, but we're going to go right back into action. Again, that's number 15, Riley McAvoy, up for the Broncos.
I don't know if we said it, though, but I kind of do like these Broncos uniforms, these cream
I know the kind of
colors.
cream colors, yeah.
With the purple helmet, I mean.
It is. I mean, it's kind of sick, being honest. I do love purple as a school color, too, as that pitch finds the zone for strike one.
You don't like Rock Creek's black, white, and blue?
Black, white, and blue? I mean, I like it. So it used to be black, white, and silver. And then they added that accent color, like, my junior year, I think, or sophomore year. So, like, 2010, 2011, somewhere in there. Good breaking ball here. It's going to be a comebacker to the pitcher. He tries to go over to third, drops the ball on the transfer, and so is forced to go over to first for out number 2. Unfortunate there, but the Mustangs now have 2 outs. It's going to bring up number 5, Bowers, for the Broncos.
Yeah,
Don't have him in the program. Just have a, written in by Xander. Thank you for that.
I feel like we don't also talk about how many school renames Rock Creek has been through. I mean, before it was Westy.
I mean, there wasn't renames.
Yeah, but when it came together. But I'm just saying.
And that pitch is outside the zone, ball 1.
What was Westmoreland? I'm trying to think. I should know this because they have them all in the hallway between the library and.
I want to say, no, Flush was the Thunder.
Westy,
St. George was the Trojans.
Westy,
I don't know what
Fighting
Westy.
Irish? No. One of them is Fighting Irish.
Google it. Oh, Flush. I think Flush was probably the Irish. Was it the Westy Thunder? Awesome. And here's a chopper over to second base. Field cleanly. Throw is in time for out number 3. Mustangs get out of the jam. No runners score here in the top of the second. We head into the bottom, tied 0-0. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to this game's sponsor, Bill Disberger with Crossroads Real Estate and Auction. Bill Disberger with Crossroads Real Estate and Auction is a proud supporter of everything Rock Creek and has a vested interest in the success of our schools and our community. With 10 years of experience working with buyers and sellers, Bill has the expertise and knowledge to help you with any kind of real estate transaction. If you are looking to buy or sell a personal residence, investment property, or land of any kind, let Bill assist you with the process. Go Mustangs. You can email him at bill@kscrossroads.com. Thank you to Bill Disberger with Crossroads Real Estate and Auction for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Bill Disberger being the winner of the Rock Creek Diamond Club silent auction. Backroads threw in some ad spots for people to bid on at that silent auction to help benefit the Rock Creek Diamond Club and help support the paying off of the loan here at the Rock on this great facility, this great ball diamond. I believe after it's paid off, it'll go towards helping maintain this field as well. Up to bat for the Mustangs is going to be number 30, Will Brandenburg, the right fielder. And good off-speed pitch there that finds the zone for strike one.
Yeah, so far, Will Pepper's doing really great so far tonight. Just kind of filling up the zone, really trusting his defense if they manage to get a hit.
Good pitch there, finds the zone, strike two.
On deck is Ezra Spiller, the catcher.
And able to foul that one off, stay in the fight. We got a young man here for Spring Hill behind the fence. You guys can see there on your screen. He's tracking the speed of the pitches and trying to creep on it. And that finds the zone for strike three. One pitch I did see was 84 miles an hour. Wasn't sure what that one was. But Will out there throwing some heat. It's going to bring in number 14, the catcher, Ezra Spiller.
Yeah, so far, pitcher for the Broncos tonight is so far throwing some gas. So
Throw some heat.
Believe it or not, we'll be back at the top for order. No, incorrect, actually.
And that one's fouled straight back for strike number one. I'm going to have you, between innings, I want you to go ask him what fastest speed he records over there. His fastball might be reaching 88, 89. We'll see. Comes on one pitch, and that's low for ball one. Wind's kind of picking up. It's kind of been a constant wind, kind of gusting here and there, as that's going to be fouled bat for strike number two. Gotta love Kansas in the springtime. You either get southerly winds that are warm and moist, or you get northerly winds that are nice and brisk. And unfortunately today is that brisk wind, as that's going to be strike number three for Ezra. Goes down swinging. So 2 outs here at the bottom of the second. It's going to bring up number 5, Palmer Martini, the pitcher. Dude, I'm sure if you're the Mustangs, you wanted to have wanted to do over there in the bottom of the first. Started out with 3 runners on base, first 3 guys reaching base, and then just go 1, 2, 3, and stranding 3 on base, as that's going to be fouled out of play for strike one. Because yeah, I really feel like this game might come down to just 1 or 2 runs. Maybe some small ball action.
Definitely. Last year, Rock Creek, when they played at the McPherson tournament, they won that game 1-0.
Good pitch there, strike one. Excuse me, strike two. Yeah. No, I was talking about it earlier. The softball team, when we were covering their game, Coach Jerry Broadman likes to play small ball, and big cut there and swinging strike number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the second. We had into the top of the third, still scoreless. Keep it right here in the Backroads Broadcast Network, powered by Rampage Academy. Welcome back to Backroads Broadcasting's coverage of Rock Creek High School sports, powered by Rampage Academy. On the bump now for the Mustangs, number 11, Blade Griesauber, big lefty, junior in the program. There's the sun starting to come out and warm things up a little bit. Zay and I were just talking during the break. It is getting a little chilly out here.
But my hands are freezing. My legs aren't. Just my hands.
I think it's well. You're also wearing shorts.
My legs aren't getting cold. It's my hands.
I know it's still insane that you're out here in shorts, but I guess you are still young. I remember going to school in the winter wearing shorts with just a hoodie on, and there's snow on the ground, and it's about 10 degrees outside.
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah. Number 17 now leads things off here for the Broncos in the top of the third. That's Colton Scott, senior in the program.
Not feel a little heat just hit.
Yeah, the sun.
Felt good.
Yeah, little kiss of the sun. Makes things a little bit more tolerable out here. First pitch from Blade. It's going to be popped out to left field. Left fielder gets under it, makes the catch for out number 1 here in the top of the third. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That's how you want to start your outing.
Hey, that's
Palmer Martini exits the game with, I believe, less than 46 pitches, which is, I'm assuming, is what Coach Steven was trying to keep him under so that he was fresh for Friday. And that's going to bring up a lefty batter for Spring Hill. Didn't see his number when he stepped into the box.
It's 17-2.
Number 2. There's that pitch is outside the zone for ball 1. So that's going to be number 2, Benny Reagan for Spring Hill. Good pitch here. Another fly out to left field. Left fielder is tracking it and makes the catch. Here's let's see who's out there in left field. That's Jackson Pendle.
I mean,
was standing under it, but as we mentioned earlier, the wind's coming out of the north and pushing everything back into the field of play. So Jackson thought he was under it, and then at the last second realized he was not close enough, so he had to take a few running steps in and winds up making a diving play to catch that one.
I almost thought he dropped it because, I mean, he got up and kind of went back, but he got the ball. I mean, great job there.
And here's a good pitch here from Blade. It's going to bring up number 7 now, Will Pepper, the pitcher for the Broncos. And this one's going to be fouled out of play down the first base line for strike number 2.
So far, only
Blade being very efficient so far. I mean, he's 5 pitches deep, and we're 2 outs. We got 2 outs here in the top of the third, and potentially the final strike here.
If it's
good pitch there, but doesn't find the zone for ball 1.
I mean, he's still under so far 9 pitches. So I mean, he's
almost the immaculate inning.
Almost could be better. 3 pitches to mess around with here.
And this one's fouled out of play. Hopefully not my van. Okay, we're good.
Just hear a big.
It's just just hits the windshield. Like, well, all right, that's it. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Yeah, you know what? We're into the broadcast.
1-2's count, and this one is also going to be hit out of play.
Very
Pepper
interesting.
Just trying to throw hands, stay in the fight here.
Very interesting today. I mean, you look over far yonder and it's gray, and then you look behind us and it's sunny and.
All right. Good breaking ball there. Just doesn't find the zone. I think Spiller and most everybody thought that was strike 3, but Mr. Lingenfelser says no. 2-2 now. And this one's going to be flared out to right field. Right fielder is tracking it. Comes up and makes the catch for out number 3. So good inning there from Blade Griesauber. 10 pitches, no hits, no errors, no runs, and we head into the bottom of the third. Still scoreless. Keep it right here in the Backroads Broadcasting Network. Welcome back. Number 12, Jordy Scott up for the Mustangs. So we're back to the top of the order. We'll see the Mustangs can duplicate their efforts over the bottom of the first, but this time scoring some runs. Good breaking ball there that finds the zone for strike one.
Yeah, Jordy is the only person on this team so far today that get a hit. It was a double out to right field.
That is correct. Good breaking ball there, but doesn't quite find the zone. Ball one. And this one's going to be flied out to right field. The right fielder's under it and makes the catch for out number one. That's going to bring up number one, Peter Martini for the Mustangs.
Number 7.
Excuse me, number 7, Jesse Lees.
Speedy Martini's the cleanup guy.
Yep. Peter ran out there to grab the bat. That's why I was confused. Jesse got hit by a pitch last time. That's how he made it on base.
Kind of a controversial call. I mean,
squared the bunt, but got hit. So yeah, I wasn't quite sure whether they said that he got his bat back in time and then was struck by the ball, or what the call was there. That first pitch was in the dirt, and that one finds the zone for strike one.
So far these innings are going by pretty fast.
Yeah, it's been about 30 minutes since first pitch. Maybe a little over that, closer to 45 maybe. That pitch was low, ball 2.
Yeah, Jesse's one of those old-time batters. I mean, he doesn't wear gloves. I mean, he's the most...
Yeah, we talked about that last time. Very old school, because that pitch is just a bit high. Ball 3.
You don't have to go class. I mean, you don't have to go all professional. I mean...
Yeah, and you see kids in youth sports, they got about 5 chains on. They got two base running mitts, batter's gloves, And that one's going to be a high, ball 4. So the Mustangs have a runner at first now. And that's going to bring out number 1, Peter Martini.
You had to add on to your youth sports. Yeah, you see them wearing like all the pads possible.
Yeah,
and you're like, dude, they're throwing like maybe 20 miles an hour.
They got the shin guard. Yeah, they got
like when you get hit, it feels like
everything.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it might hurt if you get hit, but it's not. They're not throwing 90 where they're gonna break a toe.
Yeah, when I played rec ball, no one wore pads. All they wore was the helmet, some batting gloves, and maybe you'd see the occasional sliding glove.
Dude, we didn't even have jerseys. We had T-shirts.
Yeah, that's what we had T-shirts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing we actually wore.
I'm talking about like traveling ball. That seems to really be where in youth sports where you see it is all the traveling ball kids. They got to have the newest bat, newest bag. As a parent, it's like, dude, it's too expensive.
Two sliding mitts. Jesse goes.
The runner goes down to second, and Peter is just gonna take a cut at the ball and foul it straight back.
I think that's kind of a scared swing. When the ball's coming at you, and
it was almost like as a hit and run. But if I was Peter, since the runner had such a good jump, I would have swung late to try and disrupt the catcher's timing.
Yeah, sacrifice swing.
Yeah.
The ball's already
one of those kind of small ball things.
The ball's in the mid, but you still swing anyway.
Yeah, because it disrupts the catcher's timing, able to get the ball down there. And catcher pops like he's going to throw back down the first, but does not, and that missed the zone. 2-1 now is count.
I'm actually really
went out here in the bottom of the third.
Really surprised he didn't throw. I mean, Jesse was like stunned / froze.
And that ball gets past the catcher, and that's going to put Jesse on second. So Mustangs with another runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the third. We'll see if that changes the play that Coach Ramhall over there at third base calls.
Peter, here you might possibly take this pitch.
Wyatt Wells is on deck. Cleanup hitter, and then I believe Palmer Martini is right after that. But
Palmer Martini is
he's
8th up the hit.
Well, he's not pitching anymore, so I wonder if he's probably done for the day. And a good stroke here. Great play by the second baseman to knock that one down. Makes throw over to first for out number 2. That was a well-hit ball, kind of a chopper. Tough play for the second baseman to make, but he makes it.
I almost thought that ball got over the short second baseman's glove. I mean, he went low, and that ball just happened to pop up kind of last second.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the nice things about, having a turf field. You don't really get those nasty hots, but every once in a while, if there's enough spin on the ball, you still get some tough balls to manage there in the infield, and he does a great job knocking that one down. Big cut here and a miss for strike 1.
If you're Rock Creek here, you got to take this opportunity. This is the second time where you've had someone in scoring position and wasn't able to execute.
And good off-speed pitch there for strike number 2. Scoreboard's wrong. 0-2 now is the count. 2 outs. Mustangs dugout starting to talk. Ooh, and that's going to bean him.
That's going to hurt.
That is going to hurt, but Wyatt will walk it off. And that's going to bring up number 13, Jackson Pendle, the left fielder for the Mustangs.
That's really
the
going to hurt.
Runner at first and third. Catcher makes the play, or calls the play, for the infield for what they're going to do in this first and third situation.
I mean, we heard that from all the way back here. I mean, I don't know if you heard it.
Yes, it was definitely a dull thud.
It's going to bruise later.
Let's see what the pitcher likes to do here. Sometimes they'll throw back to the pitcher real hard. Sometimes they'll actually throw down to second, and the shortstop will cut it off, or they'll look to throw back to third. And here's going to be a blooper out to center field. Center fielder is under it and makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 hit, 2 left on base.
No hits. No hits.
No hits?
Walk.
You're correct. No hits, 2 left on base, no errors. And we head into the top of the 4th. Still scoreless. Keep it right here. The Backroads Broadcast Network, powered by Rampage Academy. All right, welcome back. Top of the 4th. That's going to bring up number 0, Keaton Neal. Number 11, Blade Greasehaber on the bump for the Mustangs. Sitting at 10 pitches before this one, and that's a breaking ball that misses his zone, ball 1. Blade had a really good first half inning there in the top of the 3rd. See if he can continue that streak here, as that pitch is a bit high as well. 2-0's count.
No, this isn't irrelevant, but I just got an ESPN alert saying that the NCAA tournament for boys and girls, for men and women basketball, is moving up to 76 teams.
And that ball is going to be fouled straight back out of play and safely not hitting my van for strike 1.
Someone's trying to more March Madness.
More March Madness. Wait, so
moving up from 64 to 76.
Okay, so there'll still be 4 play-in games. 2 playing games. Big cut there for strike 2.
I don't really know how that's gonna work. I mean, if it expands, that means
you said 76.
Yeah, 76. So I mean, would that just mean that we'd have more number 1 seeds and then just expand it a little bit?
No, it's probably gonna you'll probably have 18 seeds.
7, 18
because
seeds?
16 because you have to play. You have the playing games now for 16. That's going to be fouled down the third baseline. Count remains 2-2. So you have 64 teams. You have four playing games,
Or, yeah.
4 playing games to determine the 16 seed,
Yeah.
and you're adding 12 more.
Well, not for the 18 seed because you have a playing game for the 11 seed too.
Oh, that's right. I mean, there's probably going to be like a 17 seed.
Yeah.
My guess, or they'll just have more playing games for like the lower seeds. And that's going to be fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2.
I mean, look at see teams like Navy, Liberty, and those teams who have like really great seasons, but they don't make the tournament because of strength of schedule and stuff like that.
I mean,
so.
then you can get into the whole conversation about the college football playoffs and the ruling
No.
just instituted with Notre Dame.
Yeah.
That's going to be fouled right in front of home plate.
Yeah, but the difference between that
Pete Neal doing a good job battling here. It's going to now be a 7-pitch at bat before this next pitch.
Yeah, the difference between that, I mean, there wouldn't be guaranteed teams that make it. Just expand the teams that can make the tournament.
Good breaking ball there that just misses the zone. Full count. Good pitch there, but also Mr. Lingenfelder says no. So that will put a runner on first and bring up number 4 for the Broncos, Hunter Hall, the catcher.
Wind picking up again. Starting to get a little more chilly out here.
I know. The sun needs to stay out from behind the clouds.
The
it's cold.
The sun needs to stop going away from us.
Good pitch there, strike 1.
Believe it or not, when I was umpiring, I never actually had to wear the mask. I only did
That is a terrible idea.
No, like I did small kids.
Like
so
T-ball.
yeah, so they had coach pitch.
Yeah.
So the only thing I had to worry about was foul balls.
Yep. Good job by Ezra there to knock that ball down and not let it get past him. Ball 1.
Believe it or not, I did take a foul ball to the stomach. Dude, those kids, towards the end of the season, they have some strength behind them.
Yeah. Good pitch there. It's going to be a chopper to the third baseman. Third baseman makes the throw in time for out number 1, but that will advance the runner down to second. Number 8, Max Mead, up to the plate now for the Broncos. Really think it's going to come down to 2 ways. Either the game could be a 1-0 victory, or someone's going to score the first run, and I think it's just going to open up after that and start pouring in runs. Yeah. We'll see. Broncos with a runner in scoring position.
Walk-off home run from Rocker.
As we're going out there to talk to his pitcher.
Many ways either team could score here, but I mean, I could definitely see it being a home run or
here's a thought. It's a dumb thought, but have the pitch communicator or whatever.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
PitchCom?
PitchCom. Yeah, PitchCom. What if it was Morse code? Because right now it's
Morse
like
code.
Fastball inside or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever the pitch is. What if it was Morse code and Ezra had to sit there and hammer out Morse code?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hammer out.
Blades out there.
Fastball was just one beep. The slider is beep beep.
Yeah, blades out there I thought you said 2 beeps. No, I said 3 beeps.
No, it was 1.
I said 2 dots and a dash. Come on. Just having fun, folks.
2 dots and a dash.
2 dots and a dash is a fastball.
Ooh.
And that breaking ball gets in there.
It might have would have been a 2 dots and a dash right there. Now here comes the dot, and it's just, I said dot.
I said dot dash.
Dot dash dot.
Oh, man. 0-1's the count. And here's going to be a fly ball that's right over second base. The shortstop comes up and makes the catch for out number 2.
A little off topic here, but I don't know. Obviously, you don't watch MLB. We established that. But talking about the Royals over this past week, sweeping the Angels, Game 1, winning 6-3. Game 2, blowing them out 1-12. And in Game 3, I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but Royals having an immaculate comeback. I mean, they were down 6-0 going into the 6th inning, scoring 2, continuing to score. Bottom of the 9th, 2
Yeah.
outs.
Good pitch there. Number 3, Jordan Miller up to the plate for the Broncos.
Salvi gets on base. I mean, there's 2 outs. The score is 9-7. Jack Caglione, I mean, high changeup, crushed out to right field homer.
And that pitch a bit high and inside. Ball 1.
Go to overtime. And Angels score. Make it 9-8. Believe it or not, game is eventually tied, but not for long as Carter Jensen up to bat.
And it's going to be hit to shallow right field. Right fielder comes up, makes the catch, and that is out number 3. So the Mustangs head into the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless. Who's going to score first? Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy.
Welcome back as we're at the bottom of the 4th inning.
It's going to bring up number 17, Brock Lubers. And that pitch just a bit inside, ball 1. Almost hit him there.
Yep.
Good pitch there to find the zone. Strike 1.
My ears are getting cold. Wish I had that little thing on hoodies, you know?
A drawstring.
Yeah, mine got pulled out. I assume.
Pitch is outside, ball 2.
I think it's interesting. You know how my legs don't get cold, but like everything else does? I just think that's interesting, you know? How was the science behind that? Ooh.
Don't know, as that pitch is also inside for ball 3. Brock's teammates encouraging him to wear that one. 3-1 now is the count. Good breaking ball there. Strike 2. Full count now.
I lost the word, but like I don't actually there it is. I don't blame him. I mean that pitch it starts out outside and just curves in. I mean what a
he's got a good breaking ball, and Brock's gonna get a hold of this one, but hits it over to the third baseman. Third baseman makes the throw in time for out number 1, and that's gonna bring up number 11, Blade Grieshaber, the pitcher for the Mustangs.
that took Palmer's place. So.
And check swing, but it doesn't matter because Mr. Lingenfelser said that found the zone. Strike 1. And here's going to be a blooper out to right center field that will get down for a base hit. And Blade Rounds takes an aggressive round around first.
Round around.
Yeah. And the Mustang runner first. I was trying to think of what I was going to say there. Takes an aggressive line around first. And it's going to be number 14, the catcher, Ezra Spiller. We're not perfect here, folks. And we're going to get a courtesy runner for the pitcher, and that's going to be number 27, Zach Whitesill, sophomore in the program.
Yeah, it seems pretty young. I mean, don't be wrong, having
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 seniors in the program. But yeah, you're right. I mean, there's a lot of juniors, a ton of juniors. There's probably 5 sophomores and then 3 freshmen. So a little top heavy, but that's going to get past the catcher, and that's going to put Whitesill on second. So the best thing is, again, with a runner in scoring position, both teams having runners 180 and 90 feet away and just haven't been able to capitalize. We'll see if the Mustangs are able to do so this time around. 1-0 is the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th.
if I was in Spring Hill's position, I mean, playing different teams, every time, I feel like that'd just be kind of cool, but like kind of also tedious because, like, how does that really work when it comes to conference?
I'm not sure if that ball is going to be in the dirt, and it's also going to get past the catcher. So Whitesill now standing over at third. And I'm sure if you're head coach Morgan Abel for Spring Hill, you're telling your pitcher, hey, settle down. Like, it's really, you make it really hard on your catcher if you throw a breaking ball into the dirt, and makes his job infinitely harder to keep that ball in front of him. Big cut there by Ezra. Believe he made a little bit of contact there.
No, yeah, if you're Ezra here, I mean, you have one of those things where you just have to get the ball in play. It doesn't have to be a base hit. You just got to get it in play here.
And it's going to be outside, ball 3.
This will be the third time Rock Creek has had a runner in scoring position. We'll see if they can capitalize here.
Good breaking ball there. Finds the zone for strike 2. Full count now.
For Ezra here, you can't be picky. You got to anything close, you got to swing.
Number 5, Palmer Martini on deck for the Mustangs. And wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing potentially a bunt if Ezra is able to get on base. But it's going to be called strike 3. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 4th. And let's bring up Palmer Martini. And defenders at first and third. Take a couple steps in. And that's going to be fouled off for strike 1.
Doosh. Back glass crushing.
No sign of bunt here from Palmer. There are 2 outs. And that pitch is going to be high, ball 1. Kind of one of those perfect days for a little bit of hot chocolate.
I was just thinking
kind of
that,
reminds me of a fall football night.
Oh, yeah. This type of weather, like, right after this, you go to this gas station or you may go home and you just make it. I mean, perfect weather for it.
And that pitch is going to be low and outside, ball 2. Big cut there from Palmer, unable to connect, strike 2. Two. Pitch just a bit low. Ball 3. So another full count now.
Jordy Scott on deck.
Ooh, that ball is inside. Almost hit him. And that'll be a base on balls. So Mustangs with runners at the corners now. 2 outs. And that's number 12, Jordy Scott. Jordy with one of the few hits here for the Mustangs.
Jordy Scott.
Started off in the bottom of the first with a stand-up double. See if Jordy's able to get something into play here. Again, I mean, with what we've seen so far, I really think this is going to come down to, who's able to build a 1 or 2 run lead. Because runs are coming in at a premium right now. Both teams have had runners in scoring positions, and both defenses able to get out of the jam. See if the Mustangs are able to capitalize here. Good breaking ball there. Just misses the zone for ball 1. Jordy calls time. Coach Patrick Bremhall, third base coach, calls into play.
Yeah, Jordy Scott here having a big opportunity here to get an RBI.
Mustangs bench starting to talk. And the runner goes from first. And they make the throw down to second. And it's going to be cut off early by the second baseman. And the runner will stay at third. So 2 runners in scoring position now. And a base hit potentially scores 2 here. And they're going to intentionally walk Jordy. So that'll load the bases and bring up number 7, Jesse Lees.
I could definitely see a bunt here. I think Jesse has the wheels for it. It's just whether or not.
Yeah, it would. That might, a little suicide squeeze. I could see it.
You would also know we have 2 outs, so it has to be reliable also on the runner at third base to get home in time.
And that pitch is outside, ball 1.
No, Jesse has been walked twice, and this is his 3rd time up to hit. So.
He was hit. He was hit by pitch.
And
first
then
at bat, and then he was walked second time up.
This is the 2nd time bases have been loaded for the Mustangs.
And it's a breaking ball outside, ball 2. 2-0's count.
Yeah, if I was playing over the show, I'm swinging at that. I don't know. Yeah.
That's why you're sitting back here,
Yeah.
calling the game instead of out there playing. Good fastball there. Strike 1.
I have really bad plate discipline, but don't get me wrong, that ball, if that ball is crossing the plate, I am definitely crushing it.
Dude, you're the definition of someone sitting at home watching an MLB game screaming at someone because they messed up. Low ball there, swung on.
Yeah, I
by
watched
Jesse for strike 2.
I watched a TikTok video, and it was like a compilation of like all the sports when they lose one game, like, oh, go get them next time. MLB fans, oh, darn it, our season's over. And there's
2-2 pitch. And that's going to be fouled off. Count will remain 2-2.
And there's 162 games in a year, but you lose first game. Darn it, man, our season's over. NFL, oh, we'll get him next time. NBA, oh, we'll be fine.
I feel like you're the type of guy that will watch someone win a gold medal and be like, I could do that. That looks easy. And that's going to be good pitch. And Jesse just getting around to fight that one off.
A gold medal, I don't know, depending on what we're thinking gold medal. And
depends on which one.
Swimming, definitely not. Maybe throwing. I could see throwing. I maybe possibly throwing.
No, you can't.
I don't know.
High pitch, swung on, strike 3. So the Mustangs, again, stranding 3 runners on base. So we head to the top of the 5th. No runs scored. And we're going to go ahead and give another shout out to this game's sponsor, Bill Disberger with Crossroads Real Estate and Auction. And Bill Disberger with Crossroads Real Estate and Auction is a proud supporter of everything Rock Creek and has a vested interest in the success of our schools and our community. With 10 years of experience working with buyers and sellers, Bill has expertise and knowledge to help you with any kind of real estate transaction. If you're looking to buy or sell a personal residence, investment property, or land of any kind, let Bill assist you with the process. Go Mustangs. Number 11, Blade Grieshauber, remaining on the bump for the Mustangs. He's sitting at 27 pitches. I believe 46 is the magical number where Blade would be ineligible to pitch for a couple days. Imagine this will probably be the last inning that we see Blade, even potentially, depending on efficiency. Might have a new pitcher here in this inning, but we'll see. It's going to bring up number 15 now for the Broncos. That is Riley McAvoy.
Riley
McAvoy is how the PA announcer said it.
It's cold, man. Cold, man.
Ooh, that's first pitch inside, nearly hits the batter, but it'll be ball 1. Oh, my apologies.
Blinding the fans.
Good call there, Xander.
Oh,
That's going to be fouled back for strike one.
Don't worry, fans. I got your back. You don't think I could throw? They're like really good in Olympics. I mean, don't
Dude,
get me wrong.
they're throwing hundreds of feet.
Oh
It doesn't-
yeah, yeah. I understand that. I'm just saying.
And this one's going to be fouled down the right field line.
I'm not saying I
strike
could
two.
get gold, but like I'm saying I probably compete decently.
No, you couldn't.
You
What
gotta
sport?
believe. What
No.
sport? What's
No, which throwing? Javelin, shot
Javelin.
put, discus,
discus?
hammer.
What's
What do you-
hammer? What's hammer?
It's where they like spin really fast and that thing's on a string.
Jeez.
And that one, another dangerous pitch. Ball two.
Is javelin? It's with the
It's a javelin, yes.
spear, yeah.
Yeah, spear.
Maybe
No,
maybe
dude, no.
that. Maybe.
I bet you can. I bet you. And they repeal down to first. First base umpire says he didn't
What?
go. Check swing, 3-2.
What happened to people saying believe in yourself? And you know when people just doubt on them, then don't say that. And over here, no, you couldn't.
I want
gotta
you
believe.
to Google who got last place at the Olympics this year and what distance they threw for javelin. And here's going to be a well-struck ball to shallow center field. Center fielder comes up and makes the catch for out number one here in the top of the fifth.
My fingers are cold. It's so hard to text.
That's going to bring up number 5, the DH Bowers for the Broncos. Blade sitting at 33 pitches now. And that ball is going to be inside, ball one.
I got it pulled up, but I don't know about the distance.
Good pitch there, strike one.
I was reading the text.
And this is going to be fouled back for strike number 2. 1-2 now is the count. One out here in the top of the fifth. Coach Bramhall coming out and making some adjustments. I believe that's Coach Bramhall. Yeah.
Doesn't say actually. I mean, Connor Bell from New Zealand, but it doesn't say.
And here's just a little blooper out to the shortstop. Shortstop comes up, fields it cleanly, and makes the throw to first in time for out number 2. It's going to bring out number 17, the center fielder, Colton Scott, to the plate for the Broncos, senior in the program.
It says 20. Well, it says 80 something meters. 80.
Yeah, which is like 260 feet, 270 feet.
You don't have any faith, because I'm not. Oh,
And that's going to be fouled back for strike one. Xander, we're going to go to track practice tomorrow, and I want you to throw a javelin.
I can't tomorrow. I have work.
Okay. Well, the next time you have the chance, I want you to come down here to track practice, and I want you to have somebody record you throwing a javelin. I'd be surprised if you get it past 40 feet.
You think is it just heavy? Look.
And that's going to be fouled off for strike number 2.
Explain-
0-2 is the count.
Explain why you could. I mean, obviously, I understand there is some like what's
It's
the one?
it's the physics and the form, dude.
Well, yeah.
Because like me, like I have like good upper body strength, but if you don't hold it right and throw it, like you could spear it into the ground. It could go up in the air, off to the right. I mean, the back of it could hit you in the head. And it's going to be fouled straight up, but it's going to remain in play. Catcher has a chance at it,
I got it.
and he's going to make the catch for out number 3. Good job there by Ezra to get underneath that one. So 3 up, 3 down. And we remain scoreless heading into the bottom of the fifth. Keep it right here in the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy.
We're not running away from this conversation. So
welcome back to Backroads Broadcasting coverage of Rock Creek baseball. Number 7, Will Pepper, still in the bump for the Broncos. It's going to bring up number 1, Peter Martini for the Mustangs.
I wouldn't say what's the actual thing of hacky sack because we played it a little bit different, but like
Xander during the break told me that he is a god at hacky sack and that it should be an Olympic sport. As that pitch is going to be high outside for
we
ball
have
1.
breakdancing as an Olympic sport, so I feel like hacky sack could feel. I mean, there's a strong argument for that. Come on.
Is there?
We're letting breakdancing in. But we're not gonna let hacky sack.
That's true.
We play it different. I don't really know what the actual thing of hacky sack is. I mean, besides you obviously use your feet, like keep it up in the air, but like, is it just the purpose of just keeping it up? Because we do like 3 hits and then
it's supposed to be you keep it up in the air and then at some point someone is able to grab it and then if you hit somebody with the hacky sack they're out. And
so
basically
we do play
the last
right. We do.
it's the last person standing.
So we do
that
play
pitch
right.
is outside the zone for ball 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent at it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had my fair share of fastballs hit me. I do say
that pitch is in the dirt, ball 3.
like it's not that hard to keep it up. I mean, you just
Never change, Xander. Never change. Good pitch there, right down the middle. Strike 1.
I'll send you a video and you'll be like, "Dang, man, he's pretty good."
I got to see that video of you trying to throw a javelin
my
first.
God.
I'm not letting this go.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not
Another fastball right down the middle for strike 2. Full count. I think Peter thought maybe that missed the zone just a hair.
I'm not gonna.
Mr. Lingenfelser disagrees.
I'm not gonna impede someone's practice just to prove a point.
That pitch almost hit him, but instead we'll put him on first. Ball 4. So you're going to bring number 4, Wyatt Wells for the Mustangs.
You just want me to sabotage someone's practice? That's not very nice.
No, throwers are done. I talk to Wade Ridinghouse at the gym all the time. The throwers are done by like 4:45 at the absolute latest. And most everyone else is done like 5:30 or 6. So
you and Wade like lifting buddies?
No, I just see him in there all the time. He's got his own lifting buddies. And it looks like that's going to do it for Will Pepper. He's going to leave the game with 85 pitches, 4 complete innings thrown. And he will leave the game with no decision.
Wait, I think actually, nope.
And that's going to
the
put
wind is really
number
picking up.
3, Jordan Miller, on the bump for the Broncos, senior in the program. We're going to step aside while the pitcher's allowed to warm up. We're right here at the Backroads Broadcast Network, powered by Rampage Academy. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Number 4, Wyatt Wells, up to the plate for the Mustangs. And it's getting a bit chillier. Temperatures dropping out here at the Rock.
Yeah, I should have wore pants. I'm not the smartest person on the planet, but
And that ball's going to get by the pitcher. And Wyatt was swung on that one. I think the hit and run was on. But that's going to put a runner on second for the Mustangs. Wouldn't be surprised if at some point we start seeing the small ball being played by the Mustangs. Some bunts here, trying to get the runners around to advance.
Yo, Cody, this is the new strat. You put your hood on, then your hat, and then the headset. That's the strat.
Right.
It keeps your ears warm.
And Wyatt shows bunt, gets it down. Well-placed bunt. And the throw is made over to first. And Wyatt will be out. But he did the job and got the runner over to third. So the Mustangs with a runner in scoring position. It's going to bring up number 13, Jackson Pindle. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see another bunt here, potentially.
I feel like this is bad to compare, but I feel like it's about as cold as it was at the Andale game. This was...
Yeah, it was pretty miserable.
It was pretty
at the
bad.
Andale
But I
game.
will give credit, though. When I was on the field, it was a lot warmer than it was where you guys were at. I mean,
up on top of the press box in the cold or in the rain and the wind. Yeah, it was terrible. And that's going to be fouled back, strike one.
I don't know if we give enough credit to that. Don't not get me wrong. That was not the greatest facility we've been at, but like just the experience of getting to be at a powerhouse,
game,
like
yeah.
being a powerhouse, being at.
And this is going to be a hit down the third base line. It's going to get past the third baseman's outstretched glove, and that will score one. So the Mustangs are the first to score in this contest. And that's going to bring in number 17, Brock Lubers. Been saying it all night. You know, Mustangs and the Broncos have all had plenty of scoring opportunities, and it just came down to who's going to be able to capitalize first, and it's the Mustangs here in the bottom of the fifth. So one out now. Mustangs with a runner at first, and Brock Lubers up to the plate.
Would not be surprised if this.
And the runner goes down to second, and he was out.
That was,
Man,
that was not by a mile.
yeah. With the when the runner was about halfway down to second is when the throw was made, and he knew it too. He was looking about where the second baseman's standing, and goes, I'm out. But a good slide and check swing there.
Or say he went.
Let's say he went. So 0-2 now is count for Brock Lubers. 2 outs. And bing, swing and a miss for strike number 3. But the Mustangs capitalize and are first to score in this contest. We head into the top of the 6th with the Mustangs now leading 1-0. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down. I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all of the lights. That's when it's game time. Seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it. Ready and set, I'ma own it. Blast it to 10, then keep going. There ain't no coasting. I never settle, don't play. Putting the kettle to flame. I go 100 all day. Foot on the pedal, no brakes. 10, 9, paid on my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's my time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time. I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. That's when it's game time. Seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my time. This is my shot clock goes tick tock. Haters wish that I slip. No, I don't miss. MJ all hits.
Welcome back. As we get underway here in the top of the 6th. Blade Grieshaber on the bump still for the Mustangs, sitting at 40 pitches. We'll see if Coach Shane Sieben elects to keep him in longer. And big cut there. I believe that's number 2. Yep, number 2 up to the plate for the Broncos. That is Benny Reagan. And this is going to be a little blooper out to shallow center field. The shortstop runs back and makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Great catch there by the shortstop, Peter Martini. That was a difficult catch, and he made it look easy. That's going to bring up number 7 now for the Broncos, Will Pepper, the starting pitcher for the Broncos. And that's going to be fouled straight back. Didn't hit my van. We're good. Strike 1. I knew it was a risk parking back there, but as long as they don't hit it super high up in the air and push it back, I should be fine.
Just park right behind the bird's nest. Just inside the bird.
And that's going to be fouled
that
straight
one
back.
Never mind. It's
No, I think we're good. All right. That falls safely foul.
And then you turn back.
0-2.
Boom. Man, I'm going to miss that mommy missile. I mean, we've had so many great adventures in that thing.
It was
One whole week in your car is insane.
one whole week driving back and forth to Salina and Hutch for state basketball.
I disagree with you on like the location.
And that one's going to be hit down the first baseline and foul.
I disagree with you on the location. I just think Salina's location was a lot better. I mean, don't get me wrong, yeah, the broadcasting thing was a lot better in Hutchinson, but just the stadium seats, I just feel like
No,
Hutch
was 1,000% better. I mean, dude, this is the home of the NCJA tournament. Good pitch there. Just misses the zone for ball 1.
I almost thought the batter that was strike 3 too.
Yeah, the Mustang faithful and the dugout for the Mustangs thought that was strike 3. This one's going to be lined out to the left field, and the left fielder makes a diving catch for out number 2. Great job there by the left fielder, Jackson Pendle, to make that catch. So 2 great defensive plays in a row by the Mustangs to keep the Broncos off the bases. 2 outs now here in the top of the 6th. That's going to bring up number 0, Keaton Neal.
That's Pendle's second diving catch. He had one, I believe, at the bottom of the 2nd, and now this one. I mean, I thought that one was going to be a double. I didn't see him diving.
He got over there. It looked like it was tracking, but yeah, good job by Jackson to get under that one. That pitch is outside, ball 1.
I could definitely see Greasehopper finishing this game. Ooh.
Big swing there to miss for strike 1.
Breaking ball. Wish it had replayed. I mean, dude. Nasty. God. I mean, it started up high and then just.
Good breaking ball there for strike 2. Blade throwing some heat.
We got to give credit where credit's due. These Broncos tonight have not had bad hits. It's just been better fielding.
Yeah, or they hit it straight to somebody, or Mustangs doing a good job defensively. For sure, it's going to be fouled back.
I mean, you have a shortstop going all the way out to basically center field to catch a ball. Then you have Pendle making 2 diving plays. But then obviously the Broncos have had some choppers that have really killed them.
Good pitch there by Blade, but it's going to be outside the zone, ball 2. That was good because he threw a fastball right where his breaking balls have been starting, trying to confuse the batter, and the batter with good discipline to recognize his fastball. Good breaking ball there for a swinging strike number 3. So we head into the bottom of the 6th with the Mustangs leading 1-0 and fired up. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy. We'll be right back.
All hits. Watch me pop off, I'm the king now. Moonwalk to the ring now. Keep on wondering how. Let that choir sing now. 10, 9, paid on my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time. I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down. I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all of the lights.
Welcome back. Number 11, Blade Greasehopper, the pitcher for the Mustangs, up to the plate to get things started here at the bottom of the 6th. Good check swing there, but Mr. Lingenfelser says it finds the zone for strike 1.
Say if you're Rock Creek here, you don't.
Another good breaking ball there. Quick 0-2 count. Number 3, Jordan Miller on the bump for the Broncos.
If you're Rock Creek, you don't have to do too much here. I mean, you're up by 1.
Yeah, that pitch is low for ball 1. Miller trying to fast pitch here. And big cut there by Blade. Unable to make contact for out number 1. So we're bringing number 14, the catcher, Ezra Spiller.
Something about
You know what? Ezra kind of reminds me of Salvi.
He does. He kind of.
He's got the build, but also like
We haven't seen him hit a hit yet.
I mean,
so
he's
really
a
doesn't know how he
senior and he's
runs.
just like a solid part of the team. You know what I mean?
Bats like Salvi too. He has the bat.
That's
on
what
his
I'm saying.
shoulder.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He kind of reminds. And
We haven't seen him run yet, so we don't really know how.
I'm not even saying that. Just like his presence, he's a
Yeah.
catcher. He's got a good build.
No diss on Salvi, but like when he runs, he has like that.
Well, yeah, he's a catcher, dude. He's like 30. How old was he? What?
He's 36.
36. Yeah, he's been catching literally probably his entire life. His
MLB
knees got to be shot.
MLB the show did him dirty with 10 speed.
And that's going to be swung on missed. 0-2 now is the count.
Yeah. Poor
Well,
Salvi.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, his job is to catch and occasionally hit bombs.
Dude,
Like
anytime-
he's in the lineup because he's
'Cause he
a
hits
he's a
bombs.
decent hitter, but then he's a really good catcher.
I
You
think
know
he
what I mean?
leads the Royals in home runs.
And good cut there by Ezra, unable to make contact. So quick 2 outs here for the Mustangs in the bottom of the 6th.
I mean,
Number 5, Palmer Martini, the starting pitcher for the Mustangs, now to the plate.
yeah, Salvi has one of those things. If you put an inside fastball on him, he's crushing that.
And good pitch there. Finds the zone, strike 1. Miller definitely trying to end a rhythm now. Quickly pitching. And finds the zone for strike 2.
Dang.
Might behoove the Mustangs to call a timeout and kind of
Just filling the zone.
break up the rhythm.
Oh,
And another swinging strike number 3. I think that was
that was only like 9 pitches.
an immaculate inning, I think, there for the Broncos. So scoreless here in the bottom of the 6th. We head into the top of the 7th. Broncos down to their final 3 outs. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network. We'll be back with the conclusion of this game.
Heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch out, here I come. This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down. I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all of the lights. That's when it's game time. Seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my time. This is my shot clock goes tick tock. Haters wish that I slip. No, I don't miss. MJ all hits. Watch me pop off. I'm the king now. Moonwalk to the ring now. Keep on wondering how. Let that choir sing now. 10, 9. Paid on my dues. Waited in line. 8, 7. Now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5. King of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch out, here I come. This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all of the lights. That's when it's game time. Seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my time.
All right, welcome back. The Broncos down to their final 3 outs. Number 4, the catcher, Hunter Hall, up to the plate to get things started here in the top of the 7th. Mustangs scoring the only run of this contest in the bottom of the 5th. And number 11, Blade Greasehopper, remains on the bump, trying to shut them out here in the top of the 7th. That first pitch doesn't find the zone, ball 1.
It'd be a big win for the Mustangs if they can manage to pull this one out.
And this one's going to be fouled back for strike one. I believe that's the Spring Hill dugout getting a little chirpy over there.
It is indeedy. They've been chirpy all night. In fact, I think this is like the first game in a while we've actually made it all the way through 7 innings.
You're correct.
So I think the last time we did that was versus Abilene in game 1.
Big cut there. Unable to make contact. Strike 2. 1-2 now is the count. And this one's going to be hit well out to shallow center field. Cylinder fielder is under it to make the catch for out number 1. So Spring Hill down to their last 2 outs now. And that's going to bring up number 8, Max Mead for the Broncos, right fielder.
Feels like a college baseball game here. Kind of a...
And that pitch is outside the zone for ball 1.
Outfield today has had a pretty significant role. I mean, for the last couple games that we broadcast, it's been mostly infield, but tonight it's been all outfield.
High, ball 2. Blade setting at 56 pitches, so he'll have to set at least 2 days now, I believe. And big cut there for strike 1.
Yeah, we haven't seen Brock pitch so far this year, which, based off my understanding, we probably will not see him pitch during the regular season here.
More of a away pitcher.
No, he really hasn't pitched very much at all this year.
Oh, interesting. And that pitch is high for ball 3. 3-1 now is the count.
They're really trying to save him for the tournament.
And that one is also outside the zone for ball 4. So with 1 out, the Spring Hill Broncos have a runner on the base, and that's going to bring up number 3, Jordan Miller, the pitcher for the Broncos. See if the wind would just die down a little bit. It's not too bad when the wind stops blowing. And that pitch is outside the zone, and it's going to get by Ezra, and the runner will advance to second base. So the Broncos now have a runner in scoring position. Mustang faithful shouting out some words of encouragement to Blade.
I think if Blade...
Good breaking ball there.
Ooh.
Just doesn't find the zone for ball 1. Excuse me, ball 2. And that pitch is high, ball 3.
Where does Coach Sieben go here if Blade walks his batter?
Might see a pitching change, potentially. And that will be ball 4.
And we are indeed. We're gonna get a mound
We're gonna get a
visit.
mound visit. We'll see if Coach Steven elects to change pitchers here. We're gonna let him talk it out. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network. We'll be right back.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down. I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all of the lights. That's when it's game time. Seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it. Ready and set, I'ma own it. Blast it to 10, then keep going. There ain't no coasting. I never settled on play. Putting the kettle to flame. I go 100 all day. Foot on the pedal, no brakes. 10, 9, paid on my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5. my time. I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. When it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind, beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my time. This is my shot clock goes tick tock. Haters wish that I slip. No, I don't miss. MJ all hits. Watch me pop off, I'm the king now. Moonwalk to the ring now. Keep on wondering how. Let that choir sing now. 10, 9, paid on my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time, I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. When it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind, beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my time. This is my time. This is my time. I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. When it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind, beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it.
All right, Blade Greasehaber is out, and number 3, Creighton Dieters, is now in for the Mustangs. So, got a little 3-on-3 duel. Number 3 is the pitcher for Spring Hill.
What threes at first base.
And good pitch there for strike 1. Number 15, Riley McAvoy, up for the Broncos.
Yeah, Creighton Dieters here in a big spot. Needing these 2 outs to win this game.
The runner goes from second to third. Ezra unable to corral that one cleanly, and the Broncos now have 2 runners in scoring position. And we'll see if the Broncos elect to do some sort of bunt here or what they elect to do. Good breaking ball there. Finds a zone for strike 2.
Why is my heart pounding? I don't know why. It's
a close game, brother.
It's a close game.
They're threatening.
It's probably been the most threatening. Actually, no, in the second inning, they were.
Yeah, I mean, the Broncos have had several runners on base and in scoring position, just unable to capitalize. So, and that's going to be a hit by a pitch. So that will load the bases, which honestly, not the worst thing in the world. There is 1 out, so it makes the double play infinitely more, a little bit easier or more in the cards. It's going to bring up number 5.
Forced out at home here,
DH
too.
Bowers for the Broncos.
So, I mean.
And we'll see. The coach said a couple words to him.
Bottom of the lineup here.
I'll be interested to see if they try and go for a bunt here. And that pitch finds the zone for strike 1.
They have pop up here on the outfield can possibly get a Bronco home.
And it's going to be fly ball, but it's drifting foul. First baseman's there to make the play, makes the catch in foul territory for out number 2.
This is the
Mustangs keeping it interesting. So 2 outs now, and that's going to bring up number 17, Colton Scott.
Yeah, I almost thought the third base runner was going to go home. I mean, he was ready, but Brock was ready to
get him home.
gun him. Yeah, gun him. So less stress because one more out.
Broncos down to their final out here. And that finds the zone for strike one.
Say from the outfield, you're not changing up anything here. You're just kind of staying where you're at.
And that's going to be a hard-to-hit ball out of the center field. And it's going to be caught by the center fielder, Jordy Scott, and that will do it for us here in this contest. The Mustangs get out of the jam and take the victory 1-0 over the visiting Spring Hill Broncos. No doubleheader tonight. That is just the one game here. So that'll do it for us here on Backroads Broadcasting. Blade Grieshaber is going to get the victory as he was the pitcher at the time that the Mustangs took the lead. And the losing pitcher for the Broncos is going to be number 3, Jordan Miller, I believe. So Mustangs will be back in action here on Friday. We will not be covering that game. We have prior engagements that we need to attend to, so we will not be live on Friday. So come on out to the ballpark, watch the game in person, and cheer on your Mustangs. For Xander Dick, I'm Cody Liming. Thank you for watching this coverage of Rock Creek High School sports. Backroads Broadcasting, powered by Rampage Academy. We've got to go, but we'll BRB.
I never settled on play, putting the kettle to flame. I go 100 all day, foot on the pedal, no brakes. 10, 9, paid on my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time, I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. This when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind, beating the buzzer like this is my time.